What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, a place where you become the best betting version of yourself. Let's recap week 3 of the NFL over here at the Mustache Betting channel. Fair disclosure, we did not do well. We went 2-5 on the week. But like with anything else on the channel, I'm all about transparency, and being transparent is critical. So just like with the MLB side of things, I almost went down at one point, and then we ended up going on a 14-unit winning streak. I'm confident that with the research I'm doing and the lines I'm getting at the prices I'm getting, things will bounce back. But it's a matter of process. So with that being said, let's go over the individual games. Thursday night football, we had Kincaid. We took his over receiving yards. That ended up winning. And on the flip side, we took Josh Allen's over passing yards, but that ended up losing by about 15 yards or so. Sunday night football, we had Hunter Renfrow, who was a non-factor in that game. Bad read, I suppose. And Jacoby Myers ended up winning. So we won that, and then Deebo Samuel ended up becoming almost a non-factor just as well. So that's a loss on that day. So we go 1-2 on the Sunday night slate. And then for Monday night football, we got swept. We took it to the chin, unfortunately. Zay Flowers ended up becoming a non-factor, and Laporta, although he got his fair amount of targets, ended up coming short of his receiving yards. So we are down minus 3.8 units on the week and down 8.1 units on the year to date since the channel opened in the NFL. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm confident things will bounce back. So anyway, we're going to move on today, starting with week 4 of the NFL. And today I have for you my 2 best bets for this upcoming Thursday night football game. So let's jump right into it. My first play of the day is going to be Torrey Horton of the Seattle Seahawks over 20.5 receiving yards, minus 115 at BetMGM for a unit. BetMGM has the best price, so make sure you take it there. I know, you're probably like, who is Torrey Horton? Well, Torrey Horton is only the newest up-and-coming number 3 threat for the Seattle Seahawks. And he's shown to be the first read option over 10% of the time between man and zone coverage for the Seahawks. With Kupp being an uncertainty in his role here, Torrey has shown to be a solid number 3 option. Torrey has hit this line in 2 of his last 3 games. In last game, he caught 32 yards off of 4 targets and 3 catches. We only need him to get 20 here. Let's look at the other side. The Cardinals, they allow the first most receptions to the wide receiver position of any team in the NFL, and they allow the 8th most receiving yards to the wide receiver position after the contact. The Cardinals, they sit in zone coverage 80% of the time, and Torrey versus zone coverage, he averages 21 yards a game just against zone alone, and that he accounts for 60% of routes run per team dropback. The Seahawks, they clearly want to get Torrey involved, and this game I believe they will. So give me Torrey Horton to go over his receiving yards. And as always, if you guys could, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know. Do you think I have a funny looking face? Anything you have to say, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to respond. Also, make sure you have notifications turned on so that you aren't missing out on any line movement. Yeah, thanks. And my second final play of the day for this NFL Thursday night division showdown is going to be Trey McBride over 63.5 receiving yards, minus 114 at BetMGM for a unit. Trey's line is this high for a reason, I believe. He's the first read option in over 41% of his team's dropbacks. And while he only had 43 yards last game, he had 8 targets thrown his way. I'm counting on this game to be a great bounce back spot for him. Here's why. The Seahawks, they allow the 2nd most receptions to the tight end position and the 11th most receiving yards. Now, they also play zone coverage over 56% of the time, and Trey McBride, against zone alone, averages 5 targets a game with 130 yards on the season versus just zone alone. Seattle's explosive plays allowed of over 10 yards or more is 14. And let's look at the tight end history against Seattle in their last 2. The Saints, they had 72 with their tight end core. The Steelers, they had 62 yards with their tight end core, and they don't have any Trey McBrides on their team. Give me Trey McBride here to go over. To recap everything, we have Torrey Horton of the Seahawks over 20.5 receiving yards, and then we have Trey McBride of the Cardinals to go over his receiving prop as well. And that is all I have for you today. Hopefully we can start week 4 of the NFL off right by bringing the dog out for a full sweep. Aside from that, if you guys could, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let's get our money back this Thursday night football. Let's start the week off right with week 4 of the NFL. I'll see you guys for my next video tomorrow for the MLB. See ya.